Hello and welcome to my video, where I'm going to quickly run through my preferred way of doing the cable cast on. Whereas in the normal method you start with a slip knot and the right hand corner ends up quite curved, in this version you end up with no slip knot and the corners match. To begin, you need to cast on 3 more stitches than you want to end up with. So if you want to end up with 11 stitches, you need to cast on 14. We'll be adding 2 extra stitches at the beginning using the E-wrap method and 1 extra stitch at the end using the cable cast on method. Don't worry if this sounds complicated, I promise it's quite straightforward. So since we don't want to make a slip knot, you now need to hold the yarn against the knitting needle in your left hand, like so. Make sure the yarn tail is about 8 inches. Then grip the working yarn in your right hand with the bottom 3 fingers. Take your index finger over the yarn, down, under, and over again so you end up pointing away from you. Then take the left hand needle point up through the loop of yarn around your finger to transfer it, like this. And that's 1 E-wrap completed. And now we need to do 1 more. So take your index finger over the yarn, behind, under and over again, and then take your left hand needle up through the loop to transfer it. And there you go, you now have 2 E-wraps on your needle, and you can now just do the normal cable cast on method. In this example, I want to end up with 11 stitches in total, so since I need 3 extra stitches, I'll carry on casting on until I have 14 on my needle. I'll then eliminate those 3 extra stitches on the first row of knitting. So to do the cable cast on, take your right hand needle between the 2 stitches, like so, making sure you're going in between rather than into the stitches. Then do all of the usual steps of a knit stitch, except don't slip the stitch off the needle. Instead, pull the needle towards you to make a larger loop, and then transfer that loop to the left hand needle. And repeat again, so take your right hand needle between the previous 2 stitches, do the usual steps of a knit stitch except don't slip the stitch off the needle, and then pull the needle towards you to make a larger loop and transfer that loop to the left hand needle. And just carry on like this until you've cast on as many stitches as you want. And now we're on to the first row of knitting. And the first thing we're going to do is eliminate one of those extra stitches. And we're going to do this by doing a K2 tog. This is very simple to do because all you're doing is knitting 2 stitches together, like so. As I said, this gets rid of one of those extra stitches, and it also makes the corner much sharper. Note that if the first stitch on your first row is a purl stitch, then you would instead do a P2 tog or purl 2 together. You then just need to carry on knitting the rest of the row as normal, but just stop before the 2 E-wraps at the end. As you can see, I'm just doing knit stitches across this row. Once you reach those E-wraps, you just need to drop them off the needle, like so. Then pull on the yarn slightly to tighten up that corner. I'm now just going to do some stockinette stitch and then I'll show you the result. Okay, so here you can see that there's no knot in the edge now, and even if you pull on the yarn tail, there's no hole. Plus that right hand corner is much less curved. So I'm sure you can now see why I prefer this method. And that's it, that's how you do the improved cable cast on. I really hope you found this useful and thank you very much for watching.